Veterans Voices is brought to you by AARP of Alabama.
Well, a hotspot to tour if you are a military enthusiast is the National Naval Aviation Museum in Pensacola.
But behind the museum is a foundation that allows the museum to take flight. Cody Long introduces us to a man who has a long history with the museum and the Navy.
In 1985, a young Kyle Kozad graduated from the academy and started his journey to becoming a naval aviator.
I never was a guy who was going to be in the Navy for 35 years, but I really fell in love with the ability to lead other people, make a difference in their lives, and the concept of service.
Now he's a retired Rear Admiral sitting in the National Naval Aviation Museum in Pensacola, where he serves as president and CEO of its foundation.
This is a special place. I mean, I get chills every morning when I walk in the door.
Yes, he walks, something he thought he might never do. He wasn't injured in combat like you might think. It was a freak accident almost 3 years ago.
It came as a big shock.
He slipped and fell in his kitchen, breaking 2 vertebrae, leaving him with severe spinal cord trauma.
I joke I've got 2 titanium rods and enough screws in my body to probably open up a small hardware store.
Despite being in ICU for over a week and physical therapy for 5 weeks, Kozad has maintained a positive attitude.
My motto has been, don't ever let anyone tell you what you can't do. It's important for you to remain positive, to work hard, to have strength and be tough, and show people what you can do.
His wife, Amy, of more than 35 years, became his full-time caregiver. He also had support from his 3 children, including his son, who's followed in his footsteps, joining the Navy.
He was here, saw me in the intensive care unit, and then he left. I made a promise to myself very early in the process that when he gets home, I'm gonna walk to see him. And I used my walker to go across the flight line, and what was probably 300 yards felt like 300 miles.
When this happened, Kozad was serving as the 19th commander of the Naval Education and Training Command at NAS Pensacola. He's thankful to the Navy for letting him continue in his role, which is rare.
You'd be hard-pressed to find another active duty officer, who was bound to a wheelchair or a walker.
A man who's overcome obstacles his entire life with a burning passion to serve his country, which continues even into retirement. In Pensacola, Cody Long, WKRG News 5.
And be sure to tune in Wednesday night at 6:30 to see our 30-minute special, Veterans Voices, honoring those who serve.